my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna? Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist.
Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Watch the leg. Double time. Hey.
First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Let's go! Look at Pittsburgh. What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight?
The first carry for Josh Adams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 23-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Gotta do better. Come on,
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set, ready. Secure. In your face. Hey, watch it, watch it. Let's go. Come on. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Sponge. No.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Huber, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, Huber And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
That's baby shot. Check 6-6. Pull it high. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. I'm coming. Big grip.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Ready? 18, Gator. Go. Check 43. Switch. Check 37. Alert 3.
On first down, Huber. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Recon, 152 fighter.
On second down, Huber. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on second down, Murray. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Throwing now is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Huber. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Here we go. Set. 60 out, roll. Drop deep, drop deep. Quick dance, Come.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
What we got? 57. Mike, 57. Hey, come on now. 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the safety.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run on 2nd down with Adams. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
up. Hey, eat. Watch the run. Right. Check the backer. Check it out, read. Switch. Hey, go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Joker. Kill. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check nine. Hurry. Check deep grip.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huber, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Greystone, travel. 41's the mic. Here we go. Back. 49, check 49. Check hot route. Hot. Check 99.
On third down, Huber. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
44's the mic. Check. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
From the 38, Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Huber fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Sponge. Hey. No. Kill. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huber. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Strip that ball. Check. 22 jet bomber. 55's my guy. 55.
Jackson on 3rd down. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
57 Mike. That's right, baby.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go. Set. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's a gain of 20.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 8-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Last stop.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Page. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 84 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Terry. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's go.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huber, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Jackson to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. The point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Again, here's Adams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huber finding room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Arizona, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.